my countrymen. This is Eli Veles Lao Pamatong, the jure President of the Republic of the Philippines. And tonight, I would like to make more comments on the Philippine-American relations as it stands today. I would like to make it clear to the all and sundry, to all peoples of the world community, that we are for America only because we have a reason to. When I spoke before the United Nations many years ago, I said, if America is great today, if America is free today, a part of that greatness and a part of that freedom had been paid for with the blood, sweat, lives and tears of my people. That was an emotional statement, and I was given an applause at the General Assembly of the United Nations, not because I was a good speaker, but because of the truth behind what I said. The Filipino investment consisted of blood, sweat, tears, and lives into American freedom, into the greatness of America. That's why if America is great today, if it is free today, a part of that greatness and a part of that freedom have been paid for by the blood, sweat, and tears and lives of the Filipino people. And that I would like to explain further. Why did I say that? The truth is, and I want the American people, especially you, Ambassador Song Kim, who may be listening to me, that the Filipino people are very important to the historical greatness of America. Without the American people, America will not be America today. Because what happened is, if you will examine clearly what happened in the Philippines, America would not be the America today that we know. It would have been shamed, humiliated, and humbled by the Imperial Army of Japan. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen of the United States, the Filipino people won the fight for America in the Philippines. America did not win the war in the Philippines. We were only led by a few Americans. 15,000 Americans died in the Philippines. 527,000 or more died for America in the Philippines. We did the fighting for America in the Philippines. We won the fight against Japan for America. We shed more blood for America than the American people themselves. Only 15,000 or more died. But 527,000 Filipinos or 100,000 Filipinos died for America in pursuit of American manifest destiny and greatness. And so I can claim before God, before history, before the world community today, that American people, the American people, owe their greatness to America, I mean to the Filipino people. Because without the Filipino people, without the Filipino people, without the Filipino people, America will not be the great America that we know today. It would have been humbled, shamed, humiliated, and defeated, routed by the Imperial Army without the Filipino people in the Philippines. Why? Because there were only a few Americans in the Philippines. And there were more Filipinos who died for America in the Philippines than the Americans. 527,000 to 200,000 to even 1 million Filipinos died for America. Only 50,000 or more died for America in the Philippines. They were our officers, right? But the bulk of the fighting, 98% of the war against America in the Philippines were fought by my brothers, my ancestors, my parents, my fathers. We fought for America. And what did we get in America in return for that? Ungratefulness. We were cast into the shadows of oblivion by the United States of America. Shamed at the U.S. Embassy when we asked for a visa. And who is my witness? Exhibit A. As a lawyer, I have an exhibit where we really fought so hard for America and impressed America. Well, MacArthur said, the story of the Republic of the Philippines, the story of the resistance of the people of the Philippines to the Japanese occupation of their land. is a saga of unflooding loyalty to the United States of America and the American people, even in the most tragic hours of human history. I repeat, the story of the resistance of the people of the Philippines to the Japanese occupation of their land is a saga of unflagging loyalty to the United States of America and the American people, even in the most tragic hours of human history. He was so impressed with the fighting Filipinos that saved America from shame, that catapulted America to the stage of victory. He was proud of that. As a matter of fact, he said after that, "Give me 10,000 Filipinos, and I will conquer the world." That is how much MacArthur was impressed. And so my witness to the fact that we won the fight for America is General Douglas MacArthur himself. And before that, my witness is General Henry Weyers Lawton, who said, "The Filipinos are the bravest men the world has ever known." That is what he said. And so again, my friends, to repeat, the United States of America owes its greatness, its present stature of greatness to the Filipino people. But where are we right now? We are forgotten now that we are being beleaguered by communists. The Americans are not there. And instead of helping us, President Trump is giving $768 million to the enemy, to the communists under Rodrigo Duterte, to the NPS, $768 million and more. Nothing has been given to me. The leader, the only leader of the American, pro-American Filipino forces in the Philippines, fighting for the best interests of America at the West Philippine Sea, fighting for the United States of America for 18 years, waving the American flag in the skies, in all my camps, waving the old glory, without fear and in freedom, to show to the world that we, the Filipinos, are still loyal to the United States of America. What are we getting in return for this? So to repeat, and this is very important, very, very important, and I don't want you listening to me, who is listening to me, to forget. I don't want you to forget that without the Filipinos, the Americans could have lost the war in the Philippines. Without the Filipinos, the Americans would not be as great as they are today. The Americans are great only because we fought for America, because we shed our blood, sweat, and tears for America. And yet now, after all the sacrifices we made for America, the Americans give free visas to the Japanese, Italians, and Germans. And the Filipinos were left out, ignored, as if we were animals, as in fact we were called animals by Donald Trump. You, people of the world community, can you understand what's going on to us? In 1946, more or less 2 million Filipinos were divested, stripped of their American citizenship, only because they were known as little brown Americans under Section 14 of Tidings-McDuffie law. After all the loyalties shown by the Philippines to America, after all the loyalties shown by the Filipinos to America, in the battlefields of Corregidor, in the battlefields of Bataan, in the cold and forbidding jungles of Vietnam, in the cold lands of Korea, in the battlefields of Europe. After all the sacrifices the Filipinos made for the United States of America, can you understand why we have been abandoned, given nothing, not even a single cent? But the communists, the NPAs, under Rodrigo Duterte, have been given 668 million pesos to support the killing of Filipinos, whereas we, the USAF Liberation Army, in the USAF Liberation Army, have not been given any support at all. Is this betrayal? Is this not abandonment? Is this what we deserve? After fighting and winning the war for America in the Philippines and in the Far East, after making America great as it is today? Can you answer me that? To repeat, America would not be a world power today without the Filipino people. We are the blood, sweat, lives, and tears of the Filipino people. The American Republic, or the American government, will not be as great as it is today without the Filipino people. And I demand an explanation from the American leaders of today. I demand an explanation from the American leaders of today, like President Trump. Why have you called us animals after all the things we did, after all catapulting America to the highest level of world leadership? Can you explain that to me? I think I have said enough. Thank you and good night.